it's for this length of time. I have to follow a checklist. I'm like, let me give you a checklist. 1, did you make eye contact with one of your kids today? 2, who did you talk to for 5 minutes? 3, how did you nurture someone today? 4, what interests did you share with your other child? That's a great checklist. Way different than, did you finish pages 1 through 4 in the math book? We all met there, and I was getting sick of OxyClean discussions. Yes. Everybody was like, how do you get this sting out? Right? Yes.
Right.
Yes. And they were saying things like, my baby cries all the time. Do I nurse her or do I let her cry it out? And I was like, so for those discussions. So I posted this one thread and I called it EduAnon. I was thinking like Al-Anon, like Education Anonymous. And I said, are you a person who wishes? And I had 10 things. It was like, and it's all built around our relationship. It was like, do you want to talk about art? Do you want to read short stories? Do you want to talk about movies? Do you want to have your own poetry? Do you want to have your own academic growth alongside your kids?
My relationship to writing began when I was just probably in junior high, and I was thrilled to get my first rejection letter from a major publisher from a bit of fan fiction that I wrote about Raggedy Ann.
When I was in grade 5, I used to make my own books and then make little covers and then like stash them in the library. People would take out my little story or whatever. I'm sure they were like, oh my god, what kid is leaving us?
Working with other Moroccans that were learning English.
Amazing.
And I've been writing on my blog since 2005. I persevere, even though blogging is going the way of the dinosaur.
We off a shelf in our room and said, everybody's going to write a book and we're going to put it on that library shelf. And then we took the books out, borrowed them just like a real library. And I remember as clear as today, going home and telling my mother, someday I'm going to have a real book on a real shelf in a real library. I mean, that's what I wanted. And my mom was neat. She said, maybe you'll be able to do that. Let's just hold that thought.
I wrote to some company that had a creative writing school back east, and I kept seeing their ads in my mom's magazines, and I did whatever their test was, and they accepted me, and then they found out I was only 12. Sorry.
And so we were back before there was even a Brave Writer website. We were doing things on Yahoo groups.
Yeah.
So we were teaching classes before we had a Brave Writer website. Remember the first website went up and we were just so ecstatic.
Yeah.
So I have a bachelor degrees in literature with minors in history and philosophy, and then I got a master's degree in English with medieval studies and poetry as my main areas.
It's so positive. When you're an editor, you're always looking for things to fix, and everything's about what's incorrect and wrong. And Brave Writer is so affirming. It's been a breath of fresh air. So
Our kids to have, really, we've got Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and every possible social media, and they are learning how to play with an audience, how to participate with audience. That is such a revolution in writing instruction. And the best students we have in Brave Writer are free on the internet, do a lot of writing in front of an audience.
in the kitchen making him a bowl of Cheerios, and I just didn't get a chance to bring it out to you yet.
Oh, he would love that. Shall we go? Yes, absolutely.
We
He
can
would
go
love
get
that.
but we need to stop and get my rhinoceros too, because they wanted to have a play date.
Well,
together
that's
in the
actually
parking lot.
true. While I was driving down, my rhinoceros has this elaborate communication system with me.
Oh.
Does yours too?
Excellent, yes.
Yes, and
we
so
were
it-
talking about this.
Right, he was using his horn and he made this motion and I knew he was talking about your rhino.
That's right, and we have this VR headset that they want to wear with each
Oh
other.
my gosh,
Yeah,
you're kidding.
because
What color?
They want to communicate with the tigers that live in the next neighborhood over.
That is absolutely perfect because my rhino sleeps with a stuffed tiger.
He sure does, okay, so. Or something, is there an institutional subscription we can
Like, not
get?
take them all the way to the article, but take them like, halfway, Well, hold to me. Just take us to the library and go this way, not that way.
So these ideas are toward curating some body of research that would narrow the field for them, so they're just not splayed all over the internet, which is just too vast.
If you don't believe in dragons, it is curiously true that the dragons you disparage choose not to believe in you.